It's time now for the Peter Channel Midnight News on this early Wednesday morning, November 2nd, 2016. Woo! And come on into you all on this early Wednesday morning, November 2nd, 2016. Here are your news and on tonight's top three at the midnight hour is Washington, where the FBI is in a political can't seem to stop taking no citizens' borders, where already a few months over after FBI Director James Comey responded the specter of her email scandal in the tense final days of the presidential election. King of Pressure, Pennsylvania, Donald Trump proceeded to fall Tuesday to renovate Indiana Governor Mike Pence to make his campaign's case a week out of an election day for repeal and replacing Obamacare. San Jose City Council approves a ban on recreational marijuana use as a pro-cannabis law firm has filed a lawsuit against anti-Alaska judge to overturn parts of the city's anti-marijuana cultivation ordinance, which outlaws the practice of cultivating and distributing medical marijuana, even for personal use. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump spent Tuesday at a campaign stop in Wisconsin encouraging voters who filed early MC ballots for Hillary Clinton to change their votes to support him. Sydney, a fresh analyst that at the final moments of the doomed Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 suggests that no one was in control of the plane when it plunged the ocean, according to a report released by investigators on Wednesday at Express London. President Bashar Assad of Syria, during an interview with a Russian newspaper last month, made a photograph from the state-run news agency. In its battle with the United States, Vladimir Putin has a new talk with Microsoft. The Kremlin is back then funding government offices and state-controlled companies, while foreign software started with the Moscow City government replacing Microsoft. Pope Francis answered a question from journalists about his flight from Malmo, Sweden to Rome on November 1st, says countries should accept only as many refugees as they can integrate, according to Pope Francis. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte sold to the American Armed Forces Chief General Ricardo Valle before boarding his Pasay City flight as Longview and Realview Duterte's anti-Americanism. A North County deputy shot her 11-year-old daughter during a Halloween party and has since been fired for the actress Michelle Flowers was reportedly showing off a weapon to a friend at a home in Lincoln in North Carolina. A woman who was affected and compelled message gave post to sexual assault victims everywhere and was named one of Glamour magazine's 2016 Women of the Year Tuesday. Dozens, perhaps hundreds of high-profile rifle shots were exchanged as three Oklahoma State troopers chased down a double murder suspect back to the events and killed him, according to X-ray video of the confrontation released Tuesday. Baltimore, federal and local authorities are continuing to investigate what led to a bus collision that left 6 people dead and 10 others injured on Tuesday morning at Baltimore. Senator Bernie Sanders, governor of Vermont, is using his new fame and following in the pressure pharmaceutical companies and senators' social medias. I can't enough to scare Wall Street. Volvo Car Group's new fancier car has built in refrigeration compartment and made crystal or for his glassware and hopes that China's premium out of the manufacturing industry rather than it. Michael Johnson is only known like his senator as the kind of guy who will compete in triathlons of 1 mile bike race at high altitudes. Prominent man, the administration has announced that rather than soon good factory enterprise, the company has been working to update computer systems at the State Department of Motor Vehicles for nearly 10 years. A new study suggested the creation of moon slowed down in the rotation of Earth and altered its tilt. One of the world's biggest telescope projects might be forced to move its location to a different continent. The 30-meter telescope was due to be built in Hawaii, but ran opposition indigenous groups, which consider the proposed site. MIT researchers have engineered a bionic plant that can detect the explosive and send a warning signal without wires to scientists nearby. It is known as a jacuzzi that for one of the oddest places on the planet. Researchers first discovered a massive mine pulled into the Gulf of Mexico in 2014 using a submarine. The death of a 6-year-old Denver rumors and Sunday is likely the first to be linked to mysterious illness cropping up across the country. The Zika virus can get in the tests that might streaking them and damaging them so badly that the sperm production drops, researchers report this week. The number of preterm births in the United States, President 2015 for the first time in 8 years, according to data presented Tuesday by a bunch of times. Should you add the pay tax and add the tax that soda quotas in 4 American cities will face that question next week as they decide whether sugary beverages sold in neighborhoods should be taxed. The surprise tweet from a little used FBI account came out about 1 p.m. Tuesday, and I announced that the agency has published on its website 129 pages of internal documents related to a years-old investigation into former President Bill Clinton's pardon. King of Russia Pennsylvania, Donald Trump served out on script on Tuesday, showing fastest a crisis closer in the final stage of the presidential cabinet standing with 6 days left. Bill Wall does not approve a decision by FBI Director James Comey sent a letter to former Congress and in turn the public that discovered new emails that could be connected to the investigation of Hillary Clinton's private email server. Former President Bill Clinton visited Monkey, Florida, Tuesday, home just 4,348 registered voters attended predominantly Hispanic home to a large community of migrant farm workers. And now to the local news at 12:05 a.m. In North Edinburgh, local mother and twin 10-year-old daughters were injured by an illegitimate driver that was drunk while crossing the street in Salem Sunday night while celebrating Halloween. Evian, Brown Gilwett, and their 36-year-old mother, Gabriel Mason of Charles Buff Drive, North Edinburgh, were in the North Shore City for its Halloween festivities, paying homage to its withdrawal dance, and they were hit by about 8 p.m. on the intersection during the MTA station officials said. The three were walking in and after to get a step in when they left behind when they were hit by a crosswalk, same police said. Edinburgh, a man escaped serious injury when his car rolled over several times at the 2 yards off Oak Hill Avenue Tuesday night. Ryan Van Dickinson's grip watching his brother Kyle dominate the football games at Community Field a few years later. Van Dickinson himself rose to a 6th Super Bowl champion. Not for the next outreach effort for the Greater Edinburgh Area Suicide Prevention Coalition is scheduled Wednesday at the North Edinburgh Police Station. In Seacombe, town residents will be surveyed about the public library when they cast their ballots at Tuesday's general election. Local police in L440s are warning of a kill potential headed towards the area communities that drugs so deadly top zero and even so more to protect synthetic opioid and fentanyl. Norfolk 36 unit affordable housing complex planned on the site of a former pig farm on Cleveland Street is journeying much neighborhood position as pig farm once did. Montpelier, Vermont. Vermont's lone representative in the U.S. House of Representatives $237,000 in donation from Massachusetts law firm after the Boston Globe reported that the firm's partners received bonuses that matched their donations, as the Fed said on Tuesday. A review of the records of the Democratic U.S. Representative Peter Welch found that in 2018 had received donations from Michael Thornton, his wife, and employees at the Thornton Law Firm, as his office said. Congressman Welch was deserved to read the Boston Globe story. Welch said Chief of Staff Bob Bergen said the constituent the papers reported he wasn't aware of the law firm's internal practice-related campaign contributions according to the Federal Election Commission guidelines for the situation like this. We will immediately return the contributions. Montpelier, Vermont. No. QB candidate tells Senate lady we return the $5,000. Peter Chill News Time is now 12:07 on this early Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report on this early Wednesday morning at the midnight hour. Baby, let's tell you one in the subway system. It's looking good on the commuter rail, looking good and on, except stolen train now. 24, 10 to bound is up in 25, 30 miles. Mid-late between Source Station, South Station, and early police activity. Providence train, 8:35, 10 p.m. out, was up in 23 minutes span scheduled between Back Bay and Providence to the early police activity. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, looking at highways and byways of New England on this early Wednesday morning. 95 and on stop on the northbound side of the Vector Brand Bronx. Long Express the eastbound side of Vector Brand 670 to Queens. FTR Drive on the northbound side of this Vector Brand Midtown Tunnel. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, Little Sorrento, Brooklyn. 95 on the northbound side of Vector Brand Fairfield down in the Bridgeport. Interstate 84 eastbound side of Brooklyn to New Britain. Rhode Island highways are looking good. Mass Fire change with 91 in Chippy and 291 Springfield up. Little slow. 190 southbound side of Vector Brand West Boston stretch. And northbound 190 Little slow West Boston stretch. 120 on the northbound side of Vector from 1 to the 5. Nina Mulligan at Route on Wellesley. 93 on the southbound side is back between Concord and Manchester Avenue. 93 on the northbound side is Vector Brand Concord stretch. 295 on the southbound side is Vector Brand Portland just ran Main Turnpike. 295 on the northbound side of Vector up in Falmouth, Maine. And all the way 59 on the southbound side of Vector and South Quebec headed towards Montreal. And New York State 3 on both ends of Vector and Interstate 87 in Albany. And Route 7 on the westbound side of Vector and Interstate 87 in Troy. And New York State 3 Little Slow and 690 west of Syracuse on both ends. And New York State 3 Little Slow ran Interstate 81 in Syracuse, New York. And a little slow on the New York State 3 just before 490 in Rochester. Peter Chill News Time is now 12:09 on this early Wednesday morning. And it is time now for a weather report for overnight. Most skies go about 40 degrees. Calm wind for Wednesday. Puts skies go about 60 degrees. West about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Wednesday, most skies go about 49 degrees. West about 5 to spots coming in the evening. The first day, chance for showers of thunderstorms are possible after 5 p.m. Most skies go about 60 degrees. Calm wind becoming south and 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Chance rate to 30%. New opens months less than 10. For noon and check down as possible thunderstorm for Thursday night as showers likely for possibly a thunderstorm before 11 p.m. Then check your showers areas of fall before 10 p.m. west. Most skies go about 41 degrees. Southwest at about 8 to 6 miles coming northwest at midnight. Chance rate to 7%. Friday, most skies go about 49 about 32 degrees. Saturday, sunny podcast about 53 about 37 degrees. Sunday, airs about 9 a.m. Mars. Most skies go about 31 degrees. Sunday night, most skies go about 34 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcast go about 51, about 36 degrees. And for Tuesday, skies go about 56 degrees. Currently, not near, it is a clear skies. And we got a temperature of 36 degrees, humidity at 99%, and Mansfield's got 37, and Easton's got 37. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Midnight News on this early Wednesday morning, November 2nd, 2016. Peter will be a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you later this morning. Good night.